Okay, so here we are at the part where you can choose one of all three of fantastic facilitators who live, breathe, work and think about the Sedona method all the time. Now, I've worked with all three of them. They're absolutely amazing. They all work differently. And look, there are lots and lots of other facilitators out there, but I've purposely chosen these for a couple of reasons. One, they do free support calls, which means on your computer, you can connect to their free support call. You can put your hand up. They normally say push the button number 1 on your keyboard or whatever. You put your hand up and they may select you. It's not a guaranteed thing. They may select you. And then you can say, look, I'm having a challenge around weight loss, for example, or I'm having a challenge with relationships or whatever. And they will do a release on the fly with you. And it is absolutely amazing working with these people. Every time I've done a release with them, I feel it in my body. It's very fast and very quick. And it just shows you the power that you have within you when you're working with people on this level. Now, I'd like you to go and listen to 1 hour, because they do free support calls and then they record them. So I want you to listen to at least 1 hour of each person and then come back into the Facebook group and tell us all what you thought or what you got from that hour, or maybe one particular person who had a challenge, maybe you did a release on that and you released around that challenge. Now, after you've done that, some of them you have to join before you get the free support calls, because they will record the last 6 months. When they do their support calls, they do 2 in the one day. So if it's 6 months, there's 12 support calls there. Like Tim and Enrica, they've got a page with 12 support calls. I think Hale's got more than that, and Suzanne has got more than that as well. But with Suzanne, you have to join before you actually get access to her library. But just join. They don't spam you. They just send you out the information when the next support call is on. And if you ever want to get off the list, you can. So this is really one of the most important parts of the Clarity Club, is that you get an infinity with at least one of these guys. When you feel like you're super stuck or whatever, get on the phone, get on the call with them and see if you can get chosen to have your release done with you there and then. Explain briefly as much as you can what your challenge is, and they'll certainly work through it with you. I do suggest that you have headphones plugged into your laptop or computer, whatever you have, because what happens is it echoes back. So if they talk, they hear the echo of them back, and when you talk, vice versa, and it makes it very awkward for everybody. And you can just use, look, if you've got your mobile phone, just plug little earphone things, just plug them into your computer, whack them in your ears, and then you won't get that feedback sound. So jump on there, listen to 3 1 hours support calls from 3 different people. Hey, go for broke, listen to them all if you can. And then I want you to come back into the Facebook group and post about what you thought or what was the most important part of one of the calls. You might reference it, especially if it meant a lot to you. You might reference it so that it helps other people as well. And you might say, oh, it was, give the date of the call, and it was sort of roughly halfway through it, and this was what it was about, and this is what it meant to me. But it's all about you participating, setting some time aside. I normally do any releasing in the early hours of the morning, and when I wake up in the morning, I feel absolutely refreshed. I feel awake, and I feel like I'm ready to conquer the world. So hopefully, jump on those calls and let's hear your opinion about them, because I certainly would love to hear what's happening in your life and how you're traveling.